Iron Boy Rhino looks pretty fucking good, right? Pretty badass standing there with that Grattler, just until eventually the Profit Taker just falls over, legs up in the air. Now, sometime later this week or possibly next week, we've been told that Fortuna 2 will drop, and with it will come the chance to run around with these Archwing weapons outside of the actual space combat. So during DevStream 120 we were shown that teaser clip tied to the orb fights, and it told us that we will have to acquire something while running these bounties that will allow us to actually use these weapons on the ground. But this is a question I've been asked a lot: will they be required for the orb fights? It certainly seems like it. Will you need an Archwing gun to take down the Profit Taker? So it looked that way from the teaser clip, because Rhino of course had got the Grattler, which means some of you guys in the community that don't like the Archwing missions, like myself, need to level something up quickly and get your hands on as many mods as you possibly can. So in a way it kind of looks like the amps that we use for stripping the Eidolons of their invulnerability will be replaced by the Archwing guns for these heists. Not for stripping the invulnerability, just for straight up killing the Orb Mothers. Or maybe, and I know this is just guessing, we'll have to use a combination of both: an amp phase during the Profit Taker fight, followed by needing to break out one of those Archwing guns to break down and kill the Profit Taker. Now, Vox Solaris are apparently going to have new amps of some kind with their reputation once they get upgraded with Fortuna 2 as well, so maybe those amps will be needed, we don't know. Now, I am pretty excited to see how these fights pan out, but also a little bit hesitant as well, probably like a lot of you guys. I really don't want them to devolve into just another plain DPS race where you just wipe out their invulnerability and then just nuke them as fast as you possibly can. But knowing the Warframe community and how well some of you guys min-max, there is the very strong possibility that that is exactly what's going to bloody happen. And it's also worth noting that if the only way to actually kill the Orb Mothers is with an arc gun, then it will mean your frame will probably have some kind of a restriction to movement during that fight as well. I am pretty sure they said in the previous dev stream that movement will be an issue with the arc guns because they are so heavy, so your frame might move a little bit slower because of the size of them. They also said that you won't be able to equip, I think it was a pistol and possibly a melee weapon as well, so you're going to have to lose all of your other weapons in order to carry these arc guns. Not that you're going to need a damn sword to take down the Profit Taker anyway. You're not going to run around smacking it in the legs, in the toes, you know. Do they have toes? I don't think they have toes. I'm sure whichever way the fights turn out, there will be a lot of fun if you're running them with friends or with clanmates. I'm not entirely sure what they will be like to run solo, because apparently solo will be an option, but you will have to work in order to take down one of these Orb Mothers if you are deciding to kill it solo. I know I'm going to regret saying that. I'm going to see a video now a day after the update dropped where an Orb Mother was killed by one person solo after a few minutes. Now, aside from the actual fight mechanic, like I said earlier, you will need to make sure you have at least one arc gun fully leveled and fully modded, so you may need to go trading and leveling and of course farming for those arc gun mods for whenever Fortuna 2 actually drops, if you want to take part in these Orb Mother fights. Also, you need to be max rank with Solaris United if you want to start those bounties, so you're going to need to do that as well. Now, what gun should you choose to take down these Orb Mothers? It is nearly impossible right now to say what weapon will be the best. We were previously told that the device that you need to actually wield these weapons on the ground, the device you need to get, will also alter how some of these arc guns perform. So they might not hit as hard, or it might affect the range of them, or it might just change up the fire rate, we don't know. So we gotta wait for the actual fights to drop and try out different arc guns to see exactly what is the best go-to weapon, because that's what the Warframe community does. We basically find out what's best to kill things as fast as you possibly can, and then everyone just uses that weapon until it's nerfed, and then we move to a different one. Now, I joke, but I don't really. Now, we have 9 of these arc guns to actually choose from, and hopefully we will be able to level them once Fortuna drops on the ground and not have to be relying on space combat. It would be nice to bring one of these weapons into Hydron just to nuke it out and level it as quick as possible, but they very well may restrict these arc guns to the open world areas only. Now, the 9 Archwing guns that you can bring or choose from will be the impact based Corvus shotgun, the burst rifle Cygnus, the dual Decorion, which is the 2 pistols, the Fluctus with its wide arc and serious amount of punch through, which we also seen a Corpus unit using during DevStream 120, because certain Corpus units will also have Arcwing weapons to shoot you at as well. Shoot at you with as well. You will also have the close range Grattler, like we've seen Rhino using, the Imperator, and of course the Imperator Vandal, and the Soma-like Phaedra, and of course the insane damage dealing Velocitus. But out of these 9 weapons, what will you yourself go to first? What's your Arcwing weapon of choice whenever you actually run an Arcwing mission, if you ever run an Arcwing mission? Maybe you're not a fan of these Arcwing missions like me. I have to now go farming and getting some different weapons to level up as well, so as I can test them all out. Who knows, maybe Vox Solaris will also have some new arc guns for us to earn with reputation and craft along the way as well. Now, we're not going to be able to use any of the Arcwing melee yet on the ground, but they also haven't ruled that out on a previous dev stream as well. It could be an option further down the line. Imagine running against the Prophet Taker with the rat bone and smashing its legs off. It would look awesome, but impractical as fuck as well, but it might be enjoyable. Mesa Prime, of course, drops later on today with the Redeemer Prime, the Akjagara Prime, and of course her new premium alternate primed helmet that only comes in the Prime accessory pack. They did decide to upgrade or beef up that accessory pack because of how abysmal it was, but if I'm being honest, it is still way overpriced in my eyes for what you get in it, but it is a way to help, I guess, support the developers and of course the game and help keep it alive. So it's up to you whether you choose to throw real money at it or not. Now let me know whether you're hyped or not for these orb fights and how you feel about maybe having to use some of these Arcwing weapons against the Prophet Taker. Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.